Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Well, I'm out walking my dogs right now. And what does that have to do with anything? Well, shit. Paris Milan comes to my attention because my boy Demetrius drops a video on me in the message, and it shows her trying to use a black man's fear of dogs as a means of why we don't protect our own black women. Because in the video, a guy is so terrified of a pit bull, he couldn't find himself to get down and get his daughter out of harm's way, which I believe the dog wasn't vicious, but it's the fact, even if it was, I'm not saying, I absolve the man of anything, but this is not about me attacking black men and attacking black women. It's the fact that I've known people, men, women, black, white, purple, gray, or whatever, who have crippling fears of dogs. Crippling fear of dogs, meaning I've seen 6'5" muscle-bound men. I've seen the toughest hood dudes. I've seen women of all types of demeanors who are paralyzingly or terribly afraid of dogs. So to sit here and actually try to use this as a means of what black men don't do, let me tell you something, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you this, and this is not something I made up. This is something that happened years ago when I was a teenager. Okay? I remember one day, it was after a big snowstorm here in Jersey City, New Jersey. And my mother was going to the hospital, I guess, to pick up something. And the hospital used to be a short bus trip away and a little walk down the hill on Montgomery Street. And guess what? It just happened to be a dog loose. And the dog loose came running towards me and my mom. Wasn't vicious. I could tell because the tail was wagging and mouth and stuff like that. You know that my own mother is terrified of dogs. Well, you don't know that now, I'm telling you. She's terrified of dogs. She grabbed me, hid behind me, and while using both of my arms, threw me in front of the dog. Each time the dog tried to come to her, she used me as a human shield. My own mother. So I don't hear nothing about, what a black man won't do in the face of a dog. And this dog wasn't a pit bull. This was a mixed breed. It looked like it was mixed with a greyhound or something like that. But I know you don't underestimate a dog's bite by its bark, but it's the fact. Pit bulls, and I have two of them. They right here next to me right now while I'm out here in the park. They actually have very strong bites because of their head size, for the most part, increases their muscle mass around their jaw and their head. It's not like they got lockjaw. No, they just strong is because of the muscles around their head. Anyway, she used her own son, yours truly, as a human shield. Yes. Did I say black women don't protect black boys? Did I grow up and say that? No. I started saying stuff like that they don't give a damn about us to a certain degree. Not all black mothers. I'm talking about the ones we talking about today, the bitter, angry single mothers. Not the working class single mothers who laced up her bootstraps and got out there and did stuff. No, but look how pathetic and reaching people like Paris, Cynthia G, all of them are. They have this mindset they would use anything. It's like anything we say. And a lot of stuff that a black man can say can be detrimental to other black men. But they sitting there waiting for it. They like waiting for a moment. It's like radar. They got like an algorithm. They got buzzwords in it. And the things that we say that even sound remotely like something they can use against us, they're waiting to use. Like this with the dog, girl. I'm sorry. That brother was terrified. I've seen black women who were terrified. Hell, I just told you about my mother. And I've seen others. But don't sit there and say we don't protect. I've seen and heard about a 9-year-old boy protected his sister who's getting attacked by 3 pit bulls. He saved her from being killed. Those dogs were put to sleep. And a small world, one of those dogs is the mother of one of my pit bulls. Okay? Put to sleep. Those 3 dogs were put to sleep because they attacked that little girl. Rightfully so. There's no way of coming back from that. But that little boy protected his sister. Black boy at that. I don't hear nothing about black boys or black men in general. You're going to use the example of people who are terrified of dogs. Like I've said, I've seen people who are 6'5". My boy he knows one dude that is definitely afraid of a person's chihuahua. He's a muscle-bound 6'5" dude jogging through the neighborhood. He see that chihuahua, he out. And it's funny on paper, but people have crippling fear of dogs. So you're going to use that as an example to attack a black man. And I know that wouldn't have helped the girl. I know his fear would have put his daughter in harm's way if the dog was a vicious killer. Even so, it's the fact. People have crippling fears of dogs. And I got used as a human shield by a black woman, my mother. So I don't want to hear nothing about it. But go ahead, keep deflecting. What about that black woman who sent her 2 daughters to fight that beautician, and she killed both of that lady's daughters while the mother ran off screaming, "Oh, Jesus!" Yes, such protectors. Anyway, because I'm a fury, I'm out. Peace.